Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Siti Binti Abdul and I'm a number 292161. So we begin this presentation by the introduction. So for this assignment is a front-end web application for a food-based e-commerce system. So it developed by using the Angular framework. So the goal of our assignment is to provide a responsive and user-friendly interface that interacts with the backend REST APIs that we built in assignment 1 that using Spring Boot. So the reason of this assignment matters is because of many small food business is the struggle with outdated and non-responsive system. So according to that, a user often face limited menu access, poor product details, and also inefficient ordering features. So all of which lower customer satisfaction and slow down the operations. So to solve this, our team created a modern, clean, Angular application that allows users to view and manage food products, add or edit the product details, and also filter by categories that all with a mobile-friendly design that work across the devices. So we use the CSS code to enhance the user interface, and finally we containerize the application using the Docker for the smoother deployment. To launch the food e-commerce front end, open your terminal and change into the project folder, for example CD food e-commerce front end. So once you are inside the correct directory, you can install all required node packages by running the npm install. Once the installation is complete, so you can start the Angular development server with ngserve. So the CLI will compile the application and host it on HTTP localhost for 200. So as soon as you can see the message indicate the boot is successful, so you can open the browser and you navigate to HTTP localhost for 200. Finally, you will then be presented with the Angular application interface for the food e-commerce front end.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Husna. Today I'll be presenting the part of Qurba food e-commerce focusing on the model and service architecture. For the category and product models, I create two main interfaces in the model folder, which is category model TS and product model TS. For the category model, this model defines the structure of a category, the ID, and the description. It helps standardize how we use category across the app. I also add wrapper. Uh, this is useful for pagination and response handling from the backend. Next is product model. For the product model, Each product links to a category, use a required image URL, and includes all essential fields. I also create interface for product response, product create requests, and product update requests to simplify API integration for get, post, and put operation. Next is error-interceptor.ts. For To improve the error handling globally, I implement a custom error interceptor. This automatically cache HTTP errors. It's log the error and rethrow it so the user on service can handle it appropriately. This prevents code duplication in every HTTP call. Next, the app component.ts. Our app uses a modular Angular setup. App component is declared as standalone component and includes router outlet and load spinner. App module imports Angular material modules and declare traditional component like the product form component. This routing is managed in app routing.ts, where I ensure the page like products/ad and about are correctly linked. To summarize, the defining data model for category and product, creating API response interface for cleaner data handling, implementing a global error interceptor for centralized error logging. This help make the app easier to maintain, scale, and debug. That's all from me. Thank you.
So today I will talk about the home page for Qurba Mart. So for home.component.ts, this component display a welcome message and show list of product. The welcome message is using title string welcome to Qurba Mart, and it will show list of product. The product will be fetched from the back end. It is a standalone Angular material module like mat snack bar and also mat dialog. For the ng on init method, we call the load product method. This use product service to fetch our product from HTTP request. If successful, it will store the data. If failed, it will show error message using snack bar. It will show fail to load product, so we choose to close. So for deleting the product, we use on delete product method. A confirmation dialog opens, asking the user if they are sure. If confirmed, the product is deleted from the back end. It also removes the list immediately. This is called optimistic update. If there's an error, we show an error message and reload the product list. So the mat snack bar that we talked just now is used to show message to the user, while mat dialog is used for the confirmation product pop-up. Product is a model we use to define the structure of each object. So today I will talk about the home, explaining about page. So for this page, we import core Angular module like component, on edit, and also mat icon module. That is UI related module. The component is marked as standalone and has its own template and style. So I have defined two interfaces, which is team member and also project feature. The team member is to structure information about each team member, and for the project feature, to describe the main features of our project. The project stats object give us a quick review like start date, duration, line of codes, component, team size, and also technologies. So for the project features, we highlight 4 main features, which is UI, use of modern Angular, responsive design, material design, and also performance optimized. For the list of team member, there are 7 team member with specific role like team leader, front end or back end developer, QA, and also UI UX designer. Each member has their skill and responsibilities listed. So there are 3 functions. So for the first is get team leader method, return the leader of the team member, which is Siti, Liyana. For the get team developer, it return all team member except the leader. And on contact member, it is a placeholder to simulate contacting a member. So this component help display all about the team and project overview clearly in our app. So Husna will be the front end developer, Jannah will be front end developer, Dalila will be back end developer, Ashwini will be full stack developer, Nursyuhaida will be UI UX designer and developer, Alani Fathinie is quality assurance and developer. Explaining about page. So for this page, we import core. Now I will present about the navigation bar component. So for this component, this file define a navigation component which is responsible for displaying the top menu of our app. It show link to different page like home, product, categories, and also about. We have list of menu item, each with the path, label, and also the icon. From material icon for the beta UI. So for menu toggle, it has its menu open. It is a button that control whether the mobile menu is open or closed. The toggle menu, it let the user open or close the menu, and also close menu, automatically close the menu when needed. And for the route detection, we use Angular router and listen to navigation event. Whenever the route change, we update current route and close the mobile menu. So for the active route highlight, the method is active route. Check if the menu item match the current route. So we highlight it in the UI, like in this code. Now I will present about the navigation bar component.
Hi, my name is Nurul Fathinie and my number matric is 294206, and I was responsible for developing the product list page in our Angular application. This page serves as the main display for all available products in our website. The product list helps users browse through the available items quickly and efficiently. It provides key product details such as name, description, price, and image, making the shopping experience more visual and user-friendly. In the product list component.ts, I use Angular standalone component setup. I define a few key properties like products, filter products, search term, and set the category. And these have products details such as product ID, product name, product price, product description, product image URL, and product category. It has 18, all of it. And this we have data for data fetching. In ng on init, I use product service to fetch product data and initialize the list. And we also have filtering. I create a function filter products that filters based on both the search term and the selected category. It's triggered whenever the user types or change a filter. And we also have sorting. I also add sort by property and a sort products function to let users sort by name or price. And for pagination, to improve performance, I use current page, items per page, and get paginate products to slice the data for each page. And for the HTML component, I use Angular directive like ng4 to loop over the filter and paginate products. The search input use ng model for two-way binding. I also use select dropdowns for category filtering and sorting. For the image, each product card includes an image name, description, and price. The image uses SRC binding and includes alt and title attributes for accessibility. And for the pagination controls, at the bottom, I implement buttons to navigate between pages which are dynamically enabled or disabled. In short, the product list is a key part of our app's user experience. It combines filtering, sorting, and responsive UI to help users find products quickly. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nursyuhaida Binti Saipul-Hizam and my metric number is 29Y805. And in this part of the assignments of the project, I will explain about the product form component, which is responsible for handling both adding and editing product. And in this component, as you can see here, in this component, I use the reactive form. And the form includes the fields like the product name, which is required and must not have the special character, description with a minimum of 10 characters, price which must be more than 0.01, a toggle for the availability, a category drop down, and an optional image URL. And all these are defined in the initialize form method using the form builder. And when the component loads, it gets the list of the categories from the backend and it will check if there's a product ID in the row, and if yes, the form will switches to edit mode and fills in the existing product data. And when the user submits the form on submits, it will check if the form is valid, and if valid, it will prepare the data and either sends a post request for a new product or a put request to an update existing product. And the form also includes a cancel button to go back and an image preview which updates when an image is selected or pasted, and have the some helper method to show the validation message. And here, as you can see, this is the form of the interface. Users can enter the product information, choose a category, toggle the availability, and see a preview of the image before saving. And this form is styled using a bootstrap, and it will work well on both desktop and mobile. And for the edit form, here you can see this is the edit form with the existing data. So in summary, this component handles both product creations and editing with the full validation and a user-friendly layout. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nursyuhaida Binti Saipul-Hizam and my metric number is 29Y805. And in this part of the assignments of the project, I will explain about the product form component.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul binti Mohamad Saubri and my metric number is 292104. For this project, I work on the front end part of the system. My responsibility focus on two main areas, which is product category management and daily operation on both the home page and product list page. I will now explain what I have done and show a demo of how it works. First, let me show you a little bit of snippet of the code from our project to give you a feel of what we have implemented. The first one on home page. Each product card has a delete icon. When click, a confirmation dialog pop up using Angular mid dialog asking the user if they are sure to delete the product. This helps prevent accidental deletion. For the product list component HTML, a button with trash icon and padam label. Click event called the delete product method function with the selected product ID. For the product list component TypeScript, it has a confirm. Open a browser native confirm pop-up. It say, are you sure you want to delete this product? If confirmed, it will look for the product position in the array and remove the product from the array. And it will refresh the view based on any filter search already applied so the delete item disappear from the list. Next, I will show you a quick demo of our project. First one, I add a category selection feature to the add product form. I create a drop-down menu where user can choose the product category such as mi segera, bahan masakan, sos and perasa, perencah, minuman, and that's all. This helps keep the product data more organized. On the product list page, I also add a column to display the product category, which is the same with the add product. And for the delete operation, I implement the delete button on the product list page. Each product row now has a padam delete button. When clicked, it open a confirmation pop-up asking the user if they sure they want to delete the product. If the user confirm, the product is removed from the list instantly on the front end. I also add the same delete function on the home page where you product are displayed to users. Each product card has a delete button. Clicking it also show a confirmation dialog. If confirmed, the product disappear from the page. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Kavilashwinii Subramaniam, matrix number 296336, and I will be talking about the Docker part. So, to deploy the front end of Qurba commerce, we containerized our Angular app using Docker. So, we started by building a Docker image with the command, which is the Docker build T Qurba commerce front end. So this tells Docker to use current directories Docker file to create an image and tag it as a Qurba commerce front end. So it will bundles everything and code dependencies and also build steps and into one portable image. After building the image, we can run the container using the Docker run 4280 named front end container Qurba commerce front end, which is exactly showed in the video. And this will started the container in the background and expose the app on port 4200 and served it via Zins, and we can also access the deployed Angular application by navigating to HTTP localhost 4200 in the browser itself. Exactly how it been shown in the video.